Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time to do player ratings after a 3-2 win against Bournemouth. Rob, we'll start with the goalkeeper, David Raya.
Yeah, listen, he had no chance with either of the goals. He nearly got the first one, nearly got to it, nearly. But,
Almost.
But yeah, I thought it was decent enough today. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, conceded 2 goals, but it wasn't really much to do.
It's hard because you concede 2, but what can he do about the 2 that he's conceded? He's a one-on-one on the first one. The second one's an absolute rocket.
Belter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our right back, Duran Timber.
Good. Very good in the game, especially in the second half. I thought, he was one of the defenders were a little bit in that first half, but he was still okay. 7. Very good.
7 for Duran Timber. William Saliba. They got a lot of the ball, the centre-back, so...
Yeah, I think he was pretty solid, as well. Actually, I think Timber... Should I give Timber an 8? Maybe an 8 for Timber, I think he was very good, actually. 8 for Timber.
Okay.
A 7 for Saliba.
Okay, 7 for Saliba. Let's go to the man who made the mistake, but then... he returned with a goal.
He righted the wrong, man, so I'm going to give him a 7 as well because, listen, it was a horrendous mistake. Yeah. But what does it show you about him that he then goes down the other end and scores? Doesn't really celebrate because it's almost like, all right, man, I've got that back for you. And then after that, he was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't let it get on top of him. He didn't
sulk
drop off or sulk or anything. It didn't affect him, you know what I mean? So these mistakes happen. And he righted the wrong. So 7 for him. Well done.
Okay.
And I want to big up the fans, right? Well, we'll get to the fans.
We'll get to the fans. Piero Incapié.
Yeah, you know what? Again, I thought he was decent. You know what I mean? A little bit sloppy in the first half as well. But then later on in the game, he really grew into it. And remember at the end, he made a vital slide tackle when they were sort of getting in. You may not see that as much on TV, the importance of that. But they had a couple of players running in behind, right? Good aggressive performance by him. 7 out of 10.
Well done to mention aggressive. I think teams think they can really rough up Arsenal, but
not with those 4.
They love that.
Not with those 4. Not with Calafiori if he's there. Not with Ben White. The roughing up days are over. Yeah,
Arsenal won't have it now. Let's go into midfielder. You heard me in the stands next to you, Martin Zubimendi.
Well, listen, the first half, right, he was really poor. I thought he'd had a night out on New Year's Eve. But on the second half now, he was a completely different player and he was back to normal, like controlling the game, playing really, really well. So overall, I'm going to give him a 6 because I thought the first half he was like, I've never seen him give the ball away that much and like getting caught with it. But second half, it was a completely different performance. And that's what you want, innit? If you know you've had a poor first half, put that behind you and then step it up in the second, and he did. So 6 out of 10.
Our captain Martin Odegaard. It's a tough one, isn't it?
Probably he was a bit quiet. I think.
Any moments that stood out for you from him, Mark?
I'd probably give him a 7. It was a sound enough performance by him. You know what I mean? Overall, so 7 out of 10.
Declan Rice.
Well, he's the man of the match for me. 2 goals. Dominant performance all round the pitch, just like the leader. Like he was phenomenal today. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. Man of the match, absolutely brilliant. Didn't play in the last game, comes back and away from home. That's what you need. A performance like that, leading from the front. World class player. I said it in my interview. The debate is over. He's world class.
A well-deserved man of the match performance as well from Declan Rice. Let's go to a man who could have got man of the match, got probably man of the half, but Noni Madueke.
Excellent, Madueke. Like he was cooking down that wing. When you see a player coming in, you're coming in for Bukayo Saka. He put in a phenomenal performance as well. 8 out of 10 for him. I thought he was really, really good. Unlucky to come off really.
Yeah, he could have.
It's just the fact that But if you're gonna come in for a player like Bukayo Saka, you have to impress, and he did today.
He did.
Even his delivery on the corners was decent as well. Like he had a really, really good game, and he's starting to not even starting to from day one. He's turned the fans around.
Yeah, he's been.
What I mean? How are them Chelsea fans feeling now?
Exactly.
For letting him go. He's been brilliant.
Yeah, it seems like he relishes at the challenge as well, and to level up with Saka. Let's go to the opposite wing, Gabriel Martinelli.
It was a quiet game for Martinelli, I think. You know what I mean? Like, there was a couple of little moments when he did all right, but again, he was a little bit sloppy in that first half. Not really a surprise that he came off. I'd say a 6 for him as well.
Okay, our striker, Victor Gyökeres.
You know, mate, I'm going to give him a 7. He had a big hand in that second goal, you know, and put himself about. Listen, didn't really get many chances.
Yeah.
I really haven't seen him have any chances.
I was going to say, it's really that second goal that involved
but
him.
He
That
did
was it.
do well in that second goal. So, you know, he worked hard. You know, it's not every day you're going to get a load of chances in a game away from home. Bournemouth, I thought they defended him pretty well. But at that moment, that was a big moment, and that got us back in, helped to get us back into the game. I think I'm a 7.
We're giving him Victor quite a bit of leeway. Do you feel like it's being a bit generous?
He's probably getting a little bit of leeway because listen, we want to see goals.
Exactly.
We want to see goals, but I don't think it was. I don't think if I'm giving Martinelli a 6, I think he made a bit more contribution than a Martinelli. But listen, all round the team, you know, it's a team game sometimes, and if you not getting the goals, you still got to make your contribution. I thought he did today. He was all right.
Fair justification. Let's go into the subs. Let's start with Mikel Merino. He got that 10.
Okay, did we do Martinelli? Yeah, we did Martinelli. Yeah. Marino, 5, standard 5 because he didn't really get long.
Okay, now let's do the 3.
Standard. You know what? I'll give him a 6 because it helped to see the game out.
Fair.
It's a 6.
We'll do the 3 attacking subs, which when I came off bench, I said, "Wow, squad." Let's start with Bukayo Saka.
Probably the same, like a standard 6 for him.
Didn't really do too much. Okay, Trossard.
Same.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, same, and then the same.
And Jesus,
the same for Jesus.
Okay, so not too much impact, but
didn't really, you know, I mean, none of them really had any shots on. I mean, Saka had a couple of long range, he cut in, and you know, but I'd say 6 probably fair for all of them. Helped to see the game out.
Yeah. Referee today, Rob.
I don't know. I thought the referee was a little bit inconsistent. For 1 minute, he allowed a lot of physicality, and then he, you know, when we were being very physical, he was blowing up a lot. You know what I mean?
Semenyo lucky to stay on the pitch. He had a yellow. Do you think? Or do you think? Nah.
No. As I said the other day, the threshold's high for that second one.
I'm glad you said
you
that.
Know what, right?
I was gonna try and get you.
I have to take it back though. I did see back that Marino one the other day. He should have been sent off. Yeah.
Wow.
I watched it. Wow. I watched it back the other day, man. I was like, hey, he had hold of the man's arm. Yeah?
I told you.
Yeah. So I didn't see it properly from that angle, and I think that's what saved him. The referee, the angle,
probably didn't see it. Yeah.
Probably didn't see it properly. If he had, he would have been gone.
Got away with that.
I think the one Semenyo today. Listen, I'm not really complaining about that. What a player he is, by the way. You can see why
he's going to see
teams want him.
Yeah. So the referee was
6.
6. Okay, let's go to the manager today, Mikel Arteta.
Big away win, and he obviously had a big half-time talk and got. This is another game that we lost this last year. I know we were down to 10 men, but we lost it, and it was a poor performance as well. This was much better in the second half, especially 8 out of 10.
You're going to give me the fan rating. You're going to talk about the ticket allocation as well, and your thoughts on that. There's less tickets. Julian mentioned about sending to corporates.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know the ins and outs and selling to corporates. I'm not going to comment on that because I don't know if that's actually true.
Okay, fair.
Nobody knows if that's true. There's a lot of theories around it. I don't get this going to pick up tickets though.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I mean? Like we have to do it when we go to Europe. I didn't understand why we had to
do it here in the UK.
Come through all that today. You know what I mean? But a word for the fans today. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. And you know what?
Gabriel
I'm going to really big up the fans today. Gabriel makes a massive mistake. The fans sung his name after that, immediately after, to lift him. I loved that today about the fans. You know what I mean? Like a couple of seasons ago, that would be moans and groans and get him off and this and that. They didn't. They actually got behind him, backed the player, sung his name. That would have meant a lot to him. That would have meant that, you know, he's like, I've still got the fans on my side. That was brilliant by the fans today. And we were there in numbers and we were allowed 10 out of 10. It's freezing. -5 today. But, you know, what a performance in the end. What a massive 3 points. And I'm big up to the fans. They helped. You know, they really were the 12th man today.
Yeah, best way to start 2026. Arsenal with 3 points. Happy New Year to you all. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Love.